Future Graeme chiming in from after I already recorded this video. It went too long. I rambled a lot, so TLDR in the description there if you want the shortest, least rambly version of it. But if you don't feel like reading, continue on. How's it going, guys? My name is Graeme. Welcome to Two Left Thumbs. I want to get into this right quick. I don't want to beat around the bush with it or anything. But what we're going to try and do is we're going to put up this big list of games. People can go over to the Patreon and comment there on the post that this video goes along with. Pick 5 games off the list. I don't care. Pick as many as you want. 5 would be ideal. If you pick 60 games, then we're no better off. But pick games you would like to see recordings of based off that list. The last couple of times we've gotten together to do multiplayer Two Left Thumbs content, it's like, hey, here's 1, maybe 2 things in mind that maybe we should check out, and then everyone gets here and we're like, oh, one of those doesn't work, or it's for whatever reason, various reasons, or it's like, you know what, it doesn't actually look that interesting, and I pull up this big long-running list that I've been assembling for essentially years at this point of games that are like, yeah, I would like to get around to playing these, and they look like they would be fun and a good fit for the channel. We would enjoy it, you guys would enjoy it, but then you only have time to record 2 or 3 or something, and you wasted a bunch of time trying to figure out what to play and installing it and God knows what, and it's a poorly run process. And yeah, so I feel like there's all these games that we could have gotten around to and just haven't, and it's grown to about 60 plus games, and it was kind of scattered across a few different locations. So what I've done is I've consolidated it, 60 something games, and at the time of this recording I'm probably going to build on it, add to it, reiterate it, do things like that. I am going to make that publicly available. It's something that you guys can look at and look over and see what sort of things are on our radar. It's in link down below. It's like a Google Docs page. You can view it, not edit, anything like that. I am putting this up alongside our Patreon because it is something that I have done next to nothing to promote. It was like a, hey, cool, behind the scenes thing, but then we just don't have enough time to put into the channel to produce awesome behind the scenes stuff. Really, there's not a lot to share there. It's $1 for the Patreon. It's the only tier. There's no tiers on our Patreon. It's donate what you like. The minimum is $1, and that's all you have to get access to everything. So yeah, that's something to check out. I tried to apply 3 genres or descriptive tags to each game. I also have a short description of what the game is, and if none of that is giving you a good sense, there's also a link to like the store page, Steam, what have you, and you should be able to look those over and be like, oh, I like racing games. There's not enough racing games on the channel. There's something like 6 racing games. You could broadly comment, I just want to see more racing games. I want to see more roguelikes. I want to see more party games. But if you take the time to pick out specific things, that would be very appreciated, and we would be that much more likely to get around to it. And obviously the things that get more votes from people are going to be raised in priority. And if we just have you guys helping us through Patreon, creating a priority like that, it would relieve the stress of picking and the pressure of being like, well, I meant to play that game like 2 months ago, but now 3 new things are out. Do I play the thing that I meant to play 2 months ago, or do I bump it for the new stuff or whatever? And it's a very regular struggle. A cat just walked in the room. And that's not to say that anything that doesn't get voted on in the list will never get played. We might still just one day be like, I have to play this game, and we might pick it up ourselves. So if it doesn't get votes, that doesn't necessarily mean it won't get played, but the stuff that does receive votes and interest will for sure be played. Yeah, it's something I specifically want to try for Two Left Thumbs for now. I kind of have had a similar thought about doing something similar with Graeme Games. If this is well received, then we can play around with it more and make the channel more patron-driven. It won't be 100% because we still are going to have our own whims and desires and things that we want to check out, and like hot new games that we want to jump on right away before putting it to a vote or anything. So this is just to help guide us in the moments where we're doubting our own choices. So that would be very appreciated. Nothing will be behind a paywall. I'd rather feel like you guys are contributing and having a voice or whatever, but that you're not missing out. I don't want to make it that you can never see it if you're not a patron, and so don't worry about that. You're not missing out on content because of that. We'll make sure the money's going to good use. Commissioning new animated segments or things like that, larger projects, better equipment, better setup. This light is a $5 piece of garbage. I don't know, like, and there's a lot of different things that we can improve always. Yeah, I don't know, maybe just drum up some interest in the Patreon and help you guys feel like you have a voice in the content that is being featured on the channel. This is something I don't want to promise explicitly, but that I want to throw out there. Anyone who takes part in the votes, even if it wasn't your game that was chosen, will be featured as, I don't know, Patreon producers or something within a video in some capacity, like names on the screen or names in the description. I got to think about that, but that's a thing I do want you guys to be credited in some way as a formal thank you, a advertised thank you. So that's something too. Maybe that is a cool incentive. I think that's neat. I don't know if that's something you guys care about. This first vote will be, I don't know, like a week or something. I don't know when the next time we're going to get together to record group stuff is. So yeah, take a peek. Let me know what looks interesting. Let us know what you'd like to see more of. Cool. Probably too long of a video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you're into this idea. I hope it's something that you guys think is cool and could work well. And we'll see you again soon.